let's get this link out to some people who might be interested. Hey, Boone, how's it going? I'm just currently sending out the link to some places. Glad to hear. Good to hear. So, have you watched Visions? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I just found out that I have an overnight tonight that I didn't think that I had, so that's fun. Star Wars Visions, the anime Star Wars stuff that came out yesterday. Ah, well, there seem to be a lot of people who like it. There seem to be people who dislike it, and then there's me who I think it was average at best and bad at worst. Is that question towards me? Because honestly, I was really looking forward to this. I started watching it, thinking it was going to be thinking it was going to be fun and really good. I was disappointed.
They're all correct. If this is going to work, we have to take down the Lord Regent and all of his key allies. You know that.
Yes. Hopefully the High Overseer is the first step.
And we must find a girl, Emily. Who knows what her mind is like, being there when her mother was killed.
I'd imagine the daughter of an empress is tougher than you think.
Quite right. In any case, we won't get the Lord Regent until we weaken his base. All the pieces are in place. He controls the City Watch. Through Campbell, he had the religious faction. Someone is funding the military. And he currently has a majority in Parliament. Yes,
I'm aware of that. My brothers control the voting bloc for my family. I'm very much aware of that.
Let's see about talking to Pietro. Yeah, I'm not shocked either. Disappointed, but not shocked. I don't blame you for that. You know, this is weird. I don't think I've ever done a playthrough where I actually used the pistol. There we go. That should be useful.
Attention, all citizens living on the north side of the river, between John Clavering Boulevard and Dunwall Tower, are advised to remain indoors until further notice. Attention, Dunwall citizens. You are reminded that
You did it! Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were our man, Corporal. With Campbell gone, we've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Caldwin can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne. We must act fast. No
But
doubt
yeah,
the Lord Regent
as far
is
as
holding
Visions
Emily
goes,
somewhere, waiting to reveal her.
I've been
Step
having a
out
lot
as
of people
the
tell
hero
me, but it's
for
not
the
canon.
Somali's regents.
So who
If he
cares?
doesn't bring the young lady forth,
And I'm just like, if
there will be
then
infighting
why
among the
call it
nobles
Star
as to
Wars?
who should succeed the Empress.
Yes, time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
Let's look around. Oh, I know. I know the technical reason for it. I'm saying why I don't give a shit about
emergency grain
their
rations
argument.
will be available in the Civil Services District at Sunrise. Please see your tax assessor to secure
It's
food coupons before
it's kind of like,
requesting
oh,
rations.
yay, it's simp harder for the big corporation. Go ahead. Mystical rat artifact. I wonder what that does.
Sometimes I think this conspiracy feels like the start of a joke, don't you? An admiral, an aristocrat, and an overseer walk into a bar. I wonder what the punchline will be.
This is a reminder that walls of light erected in our streets are for your protection. However, they will respond to any touch or approach with lethal force. Furthermore, it is a misdemeanor to throw any object or animal into a wall of light, whether for amusement or with criminal intent.
Chapter 28. Waverly, Waverly, Waverly. The very name sweeps one away. She came into our cold marble hall and brought light and warmth. She changed our lives forever. It was only later I realized she was a traitorous little weasel, like all the Boyles.
Ah, I did not mean to do that. Jesus.
Whiskey everywhere in this place, but good wine is hard to come by.
Welcome back, Master Corvo.
Well, He-Man, I suppose. Is it, if done well, which what's the most current version? I kind of do think it was. Unlike Revelation, of course. How about you?
Memoir, Chapter 28. Waverly, Waverly, Waverly. The very name sweeps one away. She came into our cold marble hall and brought light and warmth.
Never mind that.
She changed our lives. It's only later I realized she was a traitorous
Fire it.
like all the
Yes, sir.
You will be in the presence of the most important person in the entire known world. You don't know how to person.
But she's just a child. And she's not even here. No one knows where she is.
Well, our masters are just the people to find her, I'll have you know. Please learn your manners before then.
Sometimes I wonder if the plague is just going to go on and on and on and kill everyone ever, and it's the end of the world. Think of that.
I know your sort. Most of my men had been in Coldbridge Prison. Well, they had a bit of a rough side to them. I've made my mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Master Corvo.
Sailors tell tales of monsters far out to sea. But I'll tell you, there's strange things in this river no one talks about. Lights in the water, late at night.
The Admiral was right in recruiting.
I've seen
you.
faces, too.
Nothing's been the same since the Lord Regent took power. But at least Campbell's gone and my uncle lived.
My pa always wanted me to be an overseer. If he could see us now.
Can I be of service to you?
Oh, I didn't even notice that he had a rune that I could buy. Oops.
Welcome back, Master Corvo.
Emergency grain rations will be available in the
Welcome
Civil
back,
Services
Master
District
Corvo.
at Sunrise. Please see your tax assessor to secure food coupons.
Welcome
before
back, Master
requesting
Corvo.
rations.
Need to get up there. There we go.
Sometimes I think this conspiracy feels like the start of a joke, don't you? An admiral, an aristocrat, and an overseer.
They will respond to any touch or approach with lethal force. Furthermore, it is a misdemeanor to throw any object or animal into a wall of light, whether for amusement or with criminal intent.
What happened? Did you do that?
Well, yes, I did do that. I don't think I'm gonna find enough money. Dang it.
Citizens displaced by quarantine measures are reminded that the Dunwall Navy has bunks, food, and salary. and in some cases, legal amnesty available for qualified applicants. Report to a recruiter to learn more about the opportunity.
I got a new key.
Corvo's proved his abilities beyond question. It's not anyone who can walk into Holger Square and put down the High Overseer. And now we're faced with the question, could he be dangerous? Events are going to move quickly now. The storm's rising.
Ah well, time to go to bed. Dishonored is pretty fun, I think. How's it going?
It is every citizen's duty to report treasonous speech and actions. The state depends on you.
Ah, there that is. Oop. So yeah, this is a high chaos let's run. Where I'm being mostly stealthy, but I'm not worrying too much about it if I don't end up doing stealth. Time for some weepers. I've played Dishonored 2. I never really got too far in it, but I have enjoyed what I played of it. There's also another sequel that is apparently centered around the Outsider, which I don't know much about.
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly. I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper. Poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy guardsman that's getting too close. Here's a key to the hatches. I'd send a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of sleep poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
A rune! Another rune. Okay.
You went down there in the sewers? I thought I heard a weeper in there earlier. Probably the bravest man I've ever met. Overseer Martin has arrived. He's with Admiral Havelock now. They want to talk to you.
Yeah. Why to find a little bit more money?
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
Yes, I have,
you
actually.
Thanks for my rescue.
Indeed, you've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we've wanted from Campbell's
This is actually the first time that I've been quite as liberal with killing.
Cat, of all places. A bathhouse
Well,
for
second time maybe.
Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way.
Oh yeah.
Twins, Morgan and Custis.
I typically
Not only do they control the
I think I actually got the ghost. It was no kill and no one saw me.
Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with. Pendleton's waiting for you on the dock. He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best.
Ooh. Maybe some money here? Ah, dang it. I want that. Okay. But yeah, in this particular run, I'm intending to actually use my gun and grenades.
Campbell's book appears to contain much more than we expected.
I know the Golden Cat, not as a patron, mind you. I designed some specialized devices for them. Kept the blueprints.
The overseers will ban
if anyone is curious.
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague. I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I only thought... Never mind what I thought. Thank you for the tea.
I have to get back to the admin. He has news for me.
Corvo. Corvo. I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted in quarantine for having the plague actually has the plague.
You see,
I warned my brothers
if I wasn't playing this on,
but they never did listen.
If I wasn't playing this on very hard, then I'd be a lot more embarrassed by it.
They'll be protected by the city watch.
But since I'm doing it on very hard, I'm like, whatever.
Now go. Please do it before I change my mind.
If I'm doing it, if I'm playing it normally, there's no way in hell I accept getting noticed.
You've never been to the Golden Cat? No, I suppose not. Me neither.
Of course.
I'll take you to the Golden Cat when you're ready. I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me.
I actually just upgraded my gun and my gun and my grenade. By the way, felt weird spending money on my gun.
I'll get you as close as I can to the Golden Cat, Corvo. You'll have to go the rest of the way on your own. The entrance is near Holger Square. The main thing is to make sure that little girl, Emily, gets back all safe and sure. Them two Pendletons are there, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards. Slackjaw might have some ideas on how to get inside the cat.
Yeah.
If he don't kill you.
Yeah.
This here's his territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hold up at the old Dunwall whiskey factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye
I
out
know.
for you and the little lady you bring
This
back.
was the very first time I ever have.
Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you. Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent.
Yep. Oh, and I infected this still. So we'll see what effect that has. There you go. There's a Weeper. Oh shit. Interesting. Yeah, I think so, but I'm not, but I wasn't sure if it might make Slackjaw hate me more or something like that. Well, that just comes from the high chaos.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I also got the shadow kill. Oops.
Nice. Probably rats into everything.
Ah, shit. I think I just got seen. There we go. I just realized I have some runes I have not used. Hey JP, how's it going? I think I'm gonna save one more so I can get the upgraded shadow kill. Okay, cool. We'll see you, Yivo. So how's it going, JP? Oh, cool. It's a good show. I haven't seen much more than the first few episodes, but from what I've seen of it, it's a good show at least.
Oh, stupid goddamn that son of
Oh, and just so you know, this is a high chaos run on very hard where I'm being mostly stealthy, but if I break stealth, I'm not getting too concerned about it. Which actually means that I've actually spent some money on like upgrading my actual gun, which is weird.
Attention, Dunwall citizen. Anyone with information pertaining to the death of High Overseer Thaddeus Campbell is to report to the City Watch for worship. In this time of spiritual crisis, the Overseers have initiated the Feast of Painted.
Anything in your pocket for a poor working man, pal?
I almost killed him.
Overseer's spirit fade and merge with the cosmos.
Hey, you're just the man I was looking for.
Really?
Slackjaw's wanting to talk to
After I killed so many of you?
What a mess, huh? Whole town's gone to trash. Look out for the Watch. They got no respect for laws.
And the thugs do.
That him?
Yeah, he's the one.
Hey, we got a message for you from Slackjaw. He wants to talk at the distillery.
Okay. Cool. I mean, you've seen the one tweet that I made about it, right, JP? The amount of people who are reading my mind about what I think about visions just based on me saying that's not how lightsabers work is just insane. I mean, okay, I didn't like what you liked, but they assume that they understand what my problems were.
What the fuck are you crazy?
And it's just, I don't know. Oh shit. Okay. Hello. Are there more coming? Oh, one of those things? Yeah. There's so many things that just... I take issues with various stuff with Lucasfilm, but... people are... I'm sorry, people are dumb sometimes. And I definitely know the image you're referring to, unless it's something new. It gets frustrating sometimes because I sympathize very much with the people who criticize Lucasfilm, but there's a lot of times that they go way too fucking far. Way too fucking far. Mm-hmm. A fan has to like everything Star Wars. Haha. I wonder if they actually like everything Star Wars. I doubt it. That brings me back to thinking about the all Star Wars is good crowd.
Go on. Slack Joe.
I don't know if you were around for or saw the yeah. Yep. But then they're going to respond to you by saying that the sequels aren't actually Star Wars, so it's not a problem. The entire discourse gets just really dishonest.
That's what they get for taking free swigs from the still. That tainted elixir is bad stuff, I guess.
It's what they call irony, I think. Elixir's supposed to prevent the plague sickness, fight it off. But someone poisoned the bootleg still, and now we got the elixir that gives you the plague.
Oopsie.
I don't think that's what that word means, idiot.
Well, how would I know? It's some other one. Anyway, I almost feel
sorry. Yeah. The entire discourse around sequels, prequels, Star Wars, everything gets really toxic. It's sometimes fun to watch the crazy, but other times it's just tiring. And you and I have discussed it a little bit. Oh, Revan? Oh, Revan X? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I did add on a little bit to Hunter's tweet blasting him. I feel a little bad about that. But Revan X does not deserve the shit that he's getting. I like Revan X. He's a good guy. And just so I can see the rest of what you said, I'm going to pull up my actual stream on my phone. Yeah. There was one point where Revnix blocked me over a misunderstanding where I liked to tweet that he thought I was actually meaning it as an attack on him. He and I talked and became all good about it afterwards. And in fact, I was actually on one or two streams with him where we talked about stuff. He's a good guy. I actually only vaguely remember what it was that we had issues with. And honestly, at that point, I had blasted him a little bit myself because I really hate what I call the like police. And when he blocked me over me simply liking something, I kind of made fun of him. I never deleted my tweet about that, but I did officially apologize for it.
Drink till you drop.
Yeah. No, I remember that. And I had no problem with it. I actually thought it was a decent thing to call him. But from what I understand, from what somebody told me later, it translated differently in German. But, yeah. I wasn't much of a fan of the droid that was drinking oil as if it was sake. That was just like, what the hell's that? Oh, it might have been his name or description, but either way, Ronin, to my understanding of what a Ronin is, it made sense. I didn't like that first episode, but that wasn't why. Yeah, exactly. That was my understanding of what Ronin was. Good to know that I wasn't going nuts. Yeah, no, I understand that. And like I say, that's what I thought it meant. And the funny thing is that the funny thing there is that even though I'm not on camera, I actually just took my arm and just pointed and just kind of waved at the screen like, yes, exactly. And then was like, oh wait, you can't see me. Episode 6 with TOB1. Old Dude and Emperor made a tweet about this that I agreed with. It actually kind of looked to me a lot like like Dr. Light and Mega Man. I'd have a lot less of a problem with that episode if it wasn't in a series called Star Wars. If that makes any sense. Yeah, no, I realize the Astro Boy is the actual actually accurate reference. It's just, it did remind me of Dr. Light and Mega Man. So, yeah.
Come sit on my lap, tough guy.
Nah. That wasn't bad. Honestly, there was one episode in the entire thing that I considered good, and everything else was down from there.
Somebody put plague in the
7 and 8 I liked.
My men are weepers. Trap 3 of them in the distillery. Rest are wandering in the street. Since it's so, and I find myself short of able bodies, I may have a point of interest for you, see? Way I figure it, there ain't nobody worth killing around here except those 2 Pendletons over at the Golden Cat.
Yeah.
I'm right, ain't
I liked Lapinochi.
Slack your nose.
Oh, Joe, my bad.
Them boys are twigs.
That was a good episode.
Rich, mean, and weird. Worse than most of their ilk. They've been laying low there a while. Not sure
Believe it or not,
there's a lot of security.
I actually liked episode 2.
Special guests and the like.
I know a lot of people have hate on it,
dressed like that and
but
the Pendleton brothers. Maybe I got a better way to take care of them too. If you're doing something for me first, understand? Someone, I don't know who, is killing my men, taking my territory, stealing my goods. Might be a fellow named of Galvani. I sent my best man to investigate, but he went missing and... Well, now I need someone to find what happened to him. Go to this Galvani's place. He lives nearby off Clavering Boulevard. You do that for me and I'll get your better way into the Golden Cat.
Okay then. Yeah, it was different. Oh, why not? I mean, yeah, I've seen a lot of hate for the Tatooine Rhapsody. Yeah, my top 2 would be The Elder and La Pinocho. I don't like the umbrella saber, but not for the reasons that everyone else is doing it. I like the idea of it. I just don't like how how they actually mechanically made it work.
Somebody, get over here! I'm gonna loot your corpse!
What?
Gonna feed you to the moon! Somebody, come closer, bastard! Go down! No time to blow a cloud. We got somebody about.
Oh, dear Lord. Yeah. Episode 3, oh my god.
Someone's still prowling around. Keep an eye out. We got company. Someone hurt. Yeah, someone's still around.
Okay, who opened this? Actually, that's not a bad one.
That's it. Bleed out, you bastard.
There we go.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone has so much love for the Ninth Jedi. I think I'm about the only person that I know of that didn't go goo goo gaga over that episode. I'm gonna need to get my thoughts together for exactly why, but I liked it. It was decent, but I've had a few people come at me for the fact that I didn't think it was this completely great thing.
Someone's still
Definitely
prowling
somebody
around.
about. Watch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now that was not bad.
Want to look at some of the things I've found? Good prices, I swear.
Mm-hmm. One thing to keep in mind, and yes, I know this isn't canon or any of that, but I like that the kyber crystals attune to the wearer in a way, but in another way, that the idea that they attune that quickly is a little bit much for me, I guess. I don't know.
Someone get over here!
Oh, hi.
Promotion for the man who killed.
Yeah, that's a reload. Yeah, I can see that. I don't care about that.
Hey, I heard you got eaten alive at cards.
Someone there?
What the fuck?
Ah, shit.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Due to criminal activity. First square. The area is now under lockdown. Watchtower patrols have been deployed. Any suspicious person will be assumed hostile to malicious intent.
Ouch. But yeah, I agree with you there. Now, I'm not going to call this a real criticism, but when I saw the droid drinking in his oil, I'm assuming it was as if it was sake. I was like, really? That just seemed a little bit odd to me. But I would consider that to be a bit of a nitpick. Now I'm thinking I should just use my crossbow here. Oh yeah, I can see that.
I need more men. Rush it. Damn you! Eat metal. Get around. Bagfish, die.
What did he throw at me?
Watch it.
Is he literally just throwing bricks? Seriously? Yeah, they're literally picking up bricks and throwing bricks at me. I have never had that happen before. I've never actually been that out and out, hi, I'm shooting at you before either, so, well, yeah. Yeah. And welcome back, Eva. Good to see you.
I'll get to the bottom.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Due to criminal activity near Holger Square, the area is now under lockdown. Watchtowers and support patrols have been deployed. Any suspicious person will be assumed hostile with malicious intent.
Just die!
Come get me, coppers.
You're going down, damn it. Where'd he go? I know you're here somewhere.
Ah, up there.
Where are you?
I'm right beneath you.
I know you're here. When
Rats.
I find you, it's going to be bad.
Oh, I love Watch Dogs.
Oh,
I've never played Watch Dogs 2, but Watch Dogs 1 is great. I beheaded him. And you can carry the head. Hee I've considered playing Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 1 was just great. There is something a little bit fun about just saying fuck it to the full-on stealth and going, hi, I'm here, deal with me. Huh.
Saw like a lot of blood, really. Wish I saw. Not a big deal. Maybe you can go up later and take a look, after them other two are gone.
That goes so much faster when you're just killing them instead of choking them out. It's the safe. It really does. Oh dear. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Ah, shit.
Firing! Clear the line!
Oh.
Promotion for the man who kills this one!
I'm dead.
Fire!
Or not. Huh. Did not really mean to get hit like that. Ah, screw it.
What do you think?
I think he's dead.
There we go.
Die! Fire!
That worked better. Charlie's last message. Well, I'm just going to brute force this lock. Or... actually... Okay, that was from last time.
Got you now.
Seriously? More people?
You in the river. Here goes. Take that.
Ah.
You made someone a widow.
Hey, Aquilidar. How's it going? Mm-hmm. I'm having a good time. How's your day going?
a mandate. Whale oil ban. Compliance will be strictly enforced.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. And I just kind of turned those guys into hamburger, didn't I? Heh.
Looking for something special?
I don't have any actual schedule for streaming. My actual work schedule is pretty friggin' bizarre. So basically my schedule for streaming is almost literally when I feel like it. I mean, I know that that's not very useful for telling you when to come watch, but yeah. And my time zone is central. I'll basically boot up a stream if I'm playing a game, then I'm like, I feel like talking to people.
Just occurred to me. How come it's always me who pay for the whiskeys? Shush up your mouth.
So yeah, sorry about that. If only this were pay my bills instead of my actual day job. I get that. I work both daytime and overnights, so but then I'll have an entire day off where I'll just stream for a lot of the day, or just play by myself without streaming. It's very much at my whim. It really changes. But I work about like 80 hours a week, so yeah. Slackjaw, where are ya?
Definitely somebody about it. Watch.
Yes, me.
What's this? Information from my missing guy. Let's have a listen.
Yep.
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case I don't make it back. He was right. There is someone wants you dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is, neither. At first I did. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
No!
So, throughout all this COVID stuff,
so Crowley's dead.
Other people have been worried about not having enough work.
Still,
for myself, I've been having a glut of it because of it, because of COVID in a lot of ways.
It ain't for the golden cat, no. This key's for the captain's chair. A hotel abandoned since the plague gutted this part of town. Take the stairs to the top. You can use the roof to get into the Golden Cat Brothel. See that? Slackjaw keeps a bargain. Just as good as the men who run the city. Maybe a little better. You think about that. Now maybe we can help each other out again. I could get rid of the Pendletons for you.
Yeah.
Quiet-like and without killing them. But you gotta do something for me in return.
Oh, I'm gonna help him because I want to get into the art.
Lot of money clients,
And I want to go into the art dealer place.
He's got particular tastes, or so I've been told by some of the ladies. Got some pretty fancy stuff locked away at his place. And the only thing preventing me from nabbing all that loot is the combination to his safe. Of course, the Pendletons have been camped out there for months too, not sure why. So that means a lot of the City Watch and other soldier types. Bring me that combination, my masked friend, and then I take care of the Pendleton brothers. Just like that. You ain't never even gonna touch them. And I promise, I won't kill them, and no one will ever see them again. Now, if that ain't a deal,
Bloodborne's going pretty good. I should get back to it, honestly.
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case I don't make it back. He was right. There is someone wants you dead. Wants to take over the distillery. The whole problem.
Basically, if I were to want to just finish Bloodborne, I probably could. I'm like just before the final boss, I think. I'd like to get one more 1/3 umbilical cord, I think, and I think that'll get me a good ending, I suppose. I'm not sure.
Slackjaw's wanting to meet with you.
Possible.
Attention Dunwall citizens. A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a punishable offense.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Oh right, Kinner's Castle. But I think that's actually where I am right now. I've never actually done Kinner's Castle before. Hi guys.
Help me look for him.
Ah, they've seen my they've seen my handiwork, I see.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Anyone with information to the death of High Overseer Thaddeus Campbell is to report to the City Watch for immediate questioning. In this time of spiritual crisis,
Now.
Overseers have initiated the Feast of Painted Cabinets until a new High Overseer is chosen. May the High Overseer's
Ouch.
spirit fade and merge with the cosmos.
Ah. Oh yeah, it's definitely fun. Oh, your accent? I should really go. I should really check out your stream sometime. I'm sorry. But yeah, streaming has really turned out to be a lot more fun than I originally thought it might be.
Attention Dunwall citizens. A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a punishable offense.
He's slippery. Check everywhere. He won't stay hidden for long.
Wah wah. Me. They're coming for me.
Check under everything.
Under.
Check everywhere.
Hey.
Someone get over here. Here you are. Got you now. Bring them on. Nerone, take out his... Take it.
Ow.
I'll have a drink to remember the good man you killed.
Okay, if you want my opinion, Aquilita, oh, don't worry, I'm just as bad about that. As far as Twitch versus YouTube, just so you know, I do not watch people who are playing on Twitch because I kind of hate the Twitch app. The Twitch app constantly buffers and just is bad for me, so I never get a good experience while watching someone play on Twitch. So I kind of refuse to do Twitch myself. As far as the mic goes, I don't know what you use, but I'm using a gaming headset, and my gaming headset is a Turtle Beach. I bought it from Best Buy. The one I'm using right now cost me $100. The original one that I was using cost me like $25. The one I'm using right now is a wireless one, and I like it a lot.
Attention Dunwall citizens. A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a punishable offense.
I'll find you, you hagfish. I'll flush you out.
There's one more, isn't there?
Can't stay hidden forever.
Yep, there you are.
I know you're here.
There you go. That was more bolts that I really wanted to use, but it worked. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it actually kind of is. I've thought that a few times myself since I started playing it again. It's a little disturbing, isn't it?
How does it work? What? The wall of light? Isn't it a wonder? It's one of
of Sokolov's latest inventions. They say
The idea came to him a vision. Yes, yes, but do you know how it works?
I really couldn't say. But all the hairs on your body stand up when you walk through it.
Your men from tampering with it.
I think I'm gonna rewire this thing. Oh. Yeah, pretty much. I've got a few people that tend to pop in and out. It helps that I have a decent amount of people who follow me on Twitter, so of like the 1,000 some people who follow me, 2, 3, 4 people will stop by. It's a pretty pathetic ratio, I know. But yeah.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Yes, of course.
No, don't worry about it. Seriously, don't. It's still kind of cool. Actually, if you wouldn't mind just sending me a DM, I would be interested if you would just send me a link to your channel. My Twitter is netcat144, and I'm sending that out here right now. Also, feel free to put a link to your channel in my chat. I don't mind at all.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Never doubt.
How does it work? What? The Wall of Light?
Isn't it a wonder?
It's one of Sokolov's latest inventions. They say the idea came to him on the outside. Yard, to me!
Haha. Yeah. Oh, that was fun. You know, doing it this way is actually kind of freeing in a way. Okay. And I don't know anything about how Twitch saves stuff. So I really can't give you any advice on that. There's a lot of stuff I know about YouTube that I could possibly give you advice on, but I really don't know anything about the back end of how Twitch works.
Information pertaining to the death of High Overseer Admiral Campbell is to report to the City Watch for immediate action.
Come to dinner now. That's right, my sweet little birds. Come to Granny. Granny won't hurt you.
Ah, cool. Dishonored is a really fun game. And I'd like to mention that this is... The playthrough I'm doing right now is not indicative of how I would normally play this or how I think the best way to play it is. This is... I'm doing this on what's called high chaos, which means the more death and destruction, the better. Okay, I'm gonna rewind. If you don't know about Dishonored, I'd like to mention how this actually works. With Dishonored, you play as the bodyguard to the deceased monarch of the area that you're in, and you end up being framed for her death. So so everyone sees you as the assassin of the monarch, and not just the assassin, but the assassin who was supposed to protect her. Now, after while you're breaking out of yes, while you're breaking out of the prison, you get to have a choice of whether you're going to do things both stealthily or not stealthily, and lethally or not lethally. The more non-lethal you play the game, the kinder the world is, the less rats there are, the less guards there are, actually. Yeah, and the nicer everyone is overall. The more lethal you play, the darker the world gets. There's more rats from the rat plague. There's more guards. So it's a trade-off. I typically play this game in the I shall not kill anyone that I don't have to. And in fact, I've played a game where I killed no one and no one ever saw me. But I turned the difficulty on this up to the max. So I just decided to take the leash off and let myself use whatever whatever abilities that I want to have to get through. This is going to make it so that I'm going to come up against harder enemies in harder situations, but I'll also not be hampered by trying to be a goody two-shoes. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, when playing Metal Gear Solid, and especially Metal Gear Solid 3, when I had to go through the River of Souls, I did not have to fight anything because I hadn't killed anyone.
I want to tell him I'm doing
Just
my
saying.
part. Yes, Granny Rags is doing her part. Tell him, won't you? If you see him. My gentlemen callers don't come around like they used to. You took care of it for me, didn't you?
Yes, I did, Granny.
The Lord Regent has ordered strict whale oil rationing in this area. Failure.
By the way, the way that I've played before would have kept me from actually doing the trick with the wall of light that I did here. Being able to just say, yep, rewire wall of light was kind of cathartic, just be able to go, hi, deal with it. Man, try to get me. Come get me. That was great. That's one of the ways to actually kill him. Yes. Oh, by the way, just so you know, the wall of light, if you don't rewire it, it kills you, but it does not kill the watch guards when they go through it. When you rewire it, you can go through it without a problem, and they die, but they don't know that you rewired it. That was awesome. Be a watchtower, I'm assuming. Yep, that would be the watchtower. Ah, shit. Now, whether to just disable it or to rewire it, that's the question. For now, I think I'm just going to. I think I'm just going to disable. Yep, I'm going to go through the hotel as opposed to going through the front door. Lob the tank at someone? What? Oh, no. I don't want to. You see, I'm actually going for mostly stealth. I know I'm not doing stealth a lot, but unless I want the equivalent of a grenade going off, I'm not going to do that. Ah, shit. Nah. You see, part of the thing about me streaming is that I don't, especially while streaming, I don't like reloading a lot. I'm trying to avoid that. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Oops. Well, I got the apartment key. I kind of feel bad now. I don't think that that was a bad guy. I actually am going to reload because I don't... This is high chaos, but I don't want to have to kill a civilian like that. That was not a matter of convenience. That was a matter of, fuck. That's part of the problem with using dark vision for everything. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Exactly. Mind you, this actually ended up a lot cleaner than the other one did, but that's not what I... If I didn't make the civilian casualty, I wouldn't have gone back.
Thank you, sir. You saved me. How can I thank you? I have nothing. Wait, take this. It's the backdoor service key to Bunting's house, the art dealer on the main street. I used to work for him, you know, before the plague. He's let all his servants go, but he's still there. Probably hoping he'll be able to sell something from that safe of his. I don't know what he has left, but it's all I have to offer you. Please take it.
Thank you. I much prefer that to having killed you for no reason.
I told her to keep the children inside. I told her.
Oh, let's go back to the art dealer now.
This whole place has gone to the hounds.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This district is now under a mandatory whale oil ban. Compliance will be strictly enforced.
I thought that the key I got was for the back door. I think I'm gonna go for the back door though, because that's probably the safer route.
Looking for something special? Here to shop?
actually. There was a rewire tool that I couldn't bring with me.
Attention, Dunwall citizen.
Is it over here? Oh, hey, a grenade. Dang it. Well, I'll just have to keep my eye out for the next time I see another rewire tool.
You want to slack jaws, man? What you want?
Okay, art dealer. Oh, hey, I think somebody else just joined. Good to see. Help. Send us food, not bullets. Mm-hmm. I don't know, actually. I've heard some stuff about Deathloop recently, but I have no idea. I've seen a little bit of Deathloop on both sides. It looks interesting. If it's been done well, I think I might like it. I know very little about it though, so I can't really comment at all. Wow.
Damn, somebody, get over! Knock this guy out!
Oh well. Okay.
That settles that.
Yep. I didn't notice that there was more than one group. My bad. Is it on like PS4? Because if it's PS5 or the new current gen, then I'm not able to even say.
Stuff can't be worth nothing, can they? Not a chance.
Ah, and there's the guys that came down on me. The thing about grenades is that, used well, they're insanely effective apparently, but they really do draw the attention, don't they?
Come on, Stu. One more try. They wouldn't have such a strong door unless they kept some inter... Things on its other side. I'm telling you, it won't budge. I think I pushed out my shoulder. Stop your crying.
Ow. Yeah, I think it bounced off the freaking candelabra. I like okay, not just like, I love the fact that this lets you cook a fucking grenade. That is so much better than I ever realized that Dishonored had. So many games do not let you cook a grenade, or they let you do it, but you have to guess where it is. This tells you where it is in the process of cooking the grenade. That is just fucking awesome. I did not know that this actually let you do that. I don't know. I'm not part of any console war. I have an Xbox 360. I have a PlayStation 4. I don't care about the console wars. I really couldn't be bothered. Anytime I see something that looks like console wars, I'm like, grow up. If that makes sense.
I think I bruised out my shoulder.
I mean, that was just fucking awesome right there. And I am about to brute force this save. I had a 3DS. I managed to lose it. I'm intending to replace it because I love my 3DS. But yeah. That's interesting that we have the exact same consoles though. That's kind of cool. Out of curiosity, what do you think of Fire Emblem? What do you think of Fire Emblem? I love Fire Emblem, by the way. So, I hope you're not gonna run away because I'm about to go through possibly 1,000 combinations. But I am going to brute force this thing. Because I don't feel it coming back after I get the actual combo. Partially because I think I might have another fight on my hands if I do. That's the funny thing about the combos in this game. You don't have to try to open it after every time you put a combo in. The moment you get the right combo, it opens it. So you literally just have to cycle through it. You don't need to actually hit the wheel after each combo. And that was 100 of them. Ah. Okay, then I have to ask, what do you think of Legend of Zelda? Because there's some good Legend of Zelda games on the console, on the Virtual Console for the 3DS. Ah, there you go. I just got a boiled party invitation. Yeah. $100 coins. Cool. Okay. Oh, and art. Yay. Actually, I'll be back in a moment. Gotta hit the bathroom. Aha. Okay. Nope, that's fine. And yeah, definitely better late than never. Actually, Aquildar, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? And when I say that, I will offer the olive branch of letting you know how old I am before you even ask. I'm 41 myself. Legend of Zelda. I've literally been playing Legend of Zelda since the first game came out. I've played almost all of them. There's a... Ah, okay, cool. There's like 1, 2, maybe 3 that were released on really bizarre systems that I never even had a chance of seeing, that I have not played. Other than those those odd ones out, I've played every Legend of Zelda game out there. I love Legend of Zelda. And it's actually the point that I actually have one of the I've got one of the links from from the Phantom Hourglass tattooed on my shoulder. It's my only tattoo. I love it, and I love the Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda, Castlevania, and shit. There's and Metroid. Those 3 properties are my jam. I love those 3. And Castlevania. Do not forget Castlevania. Legend of Zelda, Castlevania. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I intend to officially get the code for that room, and I'm going to give it to Slackjaw. It's too bad for him that I've already looted it. Oh yeah, Nintendo. No, yeah, I get that. And Nintendo was where I was to begin with. Ooh, more paintings. Pegasus. Okay, I'm trying to remember where that... Okay. The name Pegasus rings a bell. I'm not sure why. Okay. I don't know. I guess that's it. I have friends in that area, so I guess that makes sense. By the way, for any of the not current Nintendo, for any of the not current, i.e. before or but pre Ocarina of Time in Legend of Zelda games, just let me know. I can give you ROMs for those. Or allegedly I can, I suppose, because I guess that that's not legal for me to say. But I can help you find them, I'll say. Ah, nice. Which Castlevanias have you played, if I may ask? Because, yeah. I can't stay hidden forever, can I, huh? Want to chase me through the wall of light, huh? Do ya? Do ya? Oh, cool. No, they're a bitch. It's one of the things I love about them.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Oh, cool. There it is.
A mandatory whale oil ration.
But yeah, that's one of the fun things about the original Castlevania. They are some of the harder. Yes! Thank you! People bitch about Dark Souls and Bloodborne and don't understand that the original Castlevania kicks its ass. And by the way, I just did the thing where I just, without being on camera, put my arm out to the TV going, this. Basically, thank you. I love hard games. Ah, Contra. Okay. Before I say this, I'd like to mention that I have played and beaten Contra multiple times legitimately without any cheat codes. But do you know the Konami code? If you know the Konami code, you can just get some just fun and games out of that. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. Or if you have a friend with you, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA select start. The select is so that you actually select two-player and then hit start. Then both of you get the benefits of the code. Aha! One sec, I'm going to actually type this into the chat in case you ever want to do it. It gives you an insane amount of lives. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Ah, shit. Now that I say it, I mean, I just said it a few times, and now as I'm typing it out, I'm blanking. It's called the Konami Code. The thing that's interesting about the Konami Code is that they use... Okay, there it is. It is that they actually used it for almost every game that they had. There it is. Basically, any early game that was made by Konami, this code would do something very good for you. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Or if you played Contra, BA, select, start. Or like I say, the select is to change it from 1 player to 2 player. It will always give you an insane advantage. And if you've watched Wreck-It Ralph, this is the code that was used by by King Candy, I believe was his name, to get himself into the code of the game. So yeah, as a child who is 13 years younger than me, I guess I shouldn't expect you to know about this lore. By the way, the smugness dripping from my voice right now should be laughable, because I'm not actually this smug. But anyway, as a child that wouldn't know about this lore, I am teaching you. So you need to bow down before my awesomeness. What? Oh yeah, and as far as ROMs goes, I'm glad that you do buy the games that can be bought these days. I pirate games that I legitimately, especially if it's older games, I pirate games that I legitimately cannot get. But for example, with my 3DS, I bought Legend of Zelda. I bought Legend of Zelda 2. I bought each of the Legend of Zelda games that I could get on its virtual console. And this is at the same time that I will guarantee you that I have each of those ROMs available on my emulator. I prefer to be honest and play and actually pay for the games that I want to play. But if I don't have a legitimate access to those games, I do not feel any problems with getting the ROMs for those games. If I can't legitimately pay for them, then fuck it. I'll get the ROM. Because if it's a matter of I can't play it versus I can play it, how am I harming anybody? That is my viewpoint. But if I can, and in reward the people that actually made the game that I adore. And I'm not broke, and I'm not a broke motherfucker at that time. I mean, that part's important too. Then I'm going to pay them for it. If I'm a broke motherfucker, then I'm going to pirate it, and I'm going to remember it. And then when I'm not a broke motherfucker, I'm going to legitimately pay them for it. I don't know if that distinction helps, but it matters to me.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The Lord Regent has ordered strict
Oh, cool. Glad to hear it. Because I'm not going to claim that I'll never pirate something that I couldn't theoretically get. And because there have been times that that something's been available, but I couldn't actually get. But I downloaded it. But then when I could actually pay for it, I went back and I paid for it. Oh, but where do you live? I'm not sure where you live. You said something about a time zone being TZ, I think, but I don't know what that time zone actually meant. Sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Interesting. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry if that was demeaning. It's not meant to be. Huh. Let's not talk about that on this stream, but if you wouldn't mind giving me some more details about that, possibly privately, I would be really interested. Because I don't want to go political. And I'm not going to, other than to say I've watched what's happened in Canada. I've seen what's happening kind of in the UK, and I've been watching what some of my friends from Australia have had to say about what's happening in Australia, and it's disturbed me a lot. But I don't know much about what's going on in any of the other countries besides those of my own. So if you wouldn't mind just telling me privately what's going on, I would really like to know. But let's not go there on the stream. I appreciate that. I just don't want to accidentally offend someone when my intention has nothing to do with that. I don't know if that makes sense, but I am completely mid-America, and when I'm talking, unless I realize where someone is from, I just assume, which I shouldn't, but I do, that they're from the same, at least, continent as I'm from. I mean, there's Yivo, who I know is British. There is Darth Caedus, who I know is from Australia. And there's a few others that I know where they're from, but if I don't actually know where someone's from, I just don't really think about it, and I just go, okay, yeah, you're from the same area as I am. Which obviously is not necessarily the case, but you just have to roll with things at times. That's one of the things that makes YouTube and Twitter so interesting. That I can be sitting here in mid-America and talking to somebody halfway around the world. And unless we were to talk about that fact, we wouldn't know. And I love that I was able to actually enter this area from the upper area, just because I was willing to do other things. Yeah, cool. And this is one of the reasons why I like people like you. Oh, by the way, if you have anything negative to say about the USA, I don't care. It does not bother me. I have my own issues with my own country at times. Just like I think everyone has issues with their own at times, if they're honest with themselves.